Hello, today we're going to be making a circle progress bar, like the one on screen right now. Why? Because why not? So, first we start out with a material, and we're going to call it Round Progress Bar. First, we are going to set the material domain to user interface and the blend mode to translucent. Now we are going to hold 1 on your keyboard and click to bring a number in, and we're going to set this value to 1. Now on the opacity, add a multiply and add some parameters. We're going to add a parameter called thickness. We're going to put 2 radial gradient exponentials, and we're going to bring them down here. We're going to subtract their 2 outputs together. Hook these up to into its radius and put a subtract here. Subtract this from this and plug this in right here to that. And now set this to 60 and plug this into its density. Now what this is its resolution, this value. So the higher you put it, the smoother your line will be. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the other branch of our multiply. Add a texture coordinate and add a custom rotator. Now in the rotation angle, add a value and make it 0.25. And now subtract it by 0.5. Now multiply this again by a 2D vector. For this, hold 2 on your keyboard and double click. You get a 2D vector. So add 1 for the R and -1 for the G and put this in B. Then what you want to do is add a vector radial to value. Vector radial value. Vector to radial value. And then all you have to do is add it to your percent. Hook this up here, and I'm just going to put the percent at 0.75, and then you want to for this and hook it up to the multiply. Okay, so now you can see there's nothing here, because we have nothing there for the thickness. So I found a value of 0.1 to be a good value. So as you can see, there is a circle that has appeared. So now what we want to do is create an instance so we can edit this, and I think this is actually pretty cool. We can change this value. Okay, so now what we want to do is add a widget blueprint and name it progress bar, something like that. And now delete the canvas panel, add a size box, set fill screen to desired, override your width and your height, set each one to 200, add an image, you can set the opacity of this to anything you want. I'm just going to set it to a light blue. Then go to your brush, set image, round, progress bar, inst, and there you have it. Okay, so now how do we change this percent? Well, we go into our event graph and add a function calling it set percent. We go here and create a dynamic material instance. If you don't know what this is, I have a video coming out soon on this. So I'm just gonna put a round progress bar instance in this, and I'm going to promote it to a variable, and I'm going to call it round progress bar, and I'm going to set brush from material. Oh wait, sorry. You need your image and then set brush from material, and the material will be your progress bar. So now you're going to get your progress bar and set scalar parameter value. The parameter value will be your percent, and this will go in as an input, and you can name this percent. Nice. And one last thing that we have to do is check an is valid, and we're going to put a progress bar. So if it is not valid, then we are going to create all of this. But if it is valid, we have a reference to it. So we can just go ahead and set this. Pretty cool. So now on the event pre-construct, so this runs before the game is played, we are going to add a new variable and call it percent. Make it a float. Right here, make it instance editable and explosion spawn. Call your set percent. Here. Now go to your UI. Mine is main. and then go to your user created, go to your progress bar and take it in. Now the scale is pretty weird, so you can change that. I'm just going to set it to a 300 by 300. Now you go to your percent and you set it to like 0.5, and yeah, so you can go ahead in your level blueprint on your begin play, create widget, and I'm gonna create mine, add this to my viewport, and yeah, there you go, you have it on your screen. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, I hope you look forward to the next one. Bye.